Hello YouTube fam, today we're playing a deck called Corrupted Humans, submitted by mbalrog6, so thank you for submitting this deck, mbalrog. And really, this is a deck where humans have been corrupted by the Phyrexian Scourge. We can use our Beneless Marshal to kill your adversaries' creatures, sacrificing them ostensibly, bringing them back with Phyrexian Missionary, that loop. If we get lucky with the Shadow Rite Priest, we can sacrifice the Phyrexian Missionary to slap a Toxrill onto the battlefield. Probably the best black creature you can put onto the battlefield from Shadow Rite Priest. And then this deck is also filled with a bunch of vampires, so that's where the Edgar comes in to pump all our vampires. And yeah, that's the deck. I mean, it's a black-white deck with a lot of little sub themes among different creatures and spells. There's a lot going on in this deck. A lot of removal, a lot of card drawn, some touch of spirit realms, weighing announcements. We're really looking to keep our opponent off their toes. They're not really going to know what's going to hit them next from our deck. That's the main objective here, is to really keep our opponent guessing, while also playing powerful cards and see if that's good enough for the ladder. So yeah, let's check out if it is good enough for the ladder. Let's get into the games. Okay, we're going first, and this is not a bad hand, so we will keep. Getting this Ambition farm hand down is going to be nice. This on human, I believe. Get our planes from our farm hand. And there we go, getting some value here. Now we'll be able to cast our Edgar. This next turn we can play this Benelish Sleeper potentially. It's not as good now. Certainly. Shadow Rice Priest isn't bad though. Yeah, we're not sure what we're gonna play here. Obviously can't transform our ambitious farmhand yet. We're not gonna play the missionary, but we could play the farmhand or the priest. And I think we're gonna play the Shadow Rite Priest because it is a creature with another power. I think it's pretty close. I mean, it's 2 mana 2/2 right now. We could sacrifice this Phyrexian Missionary. I mean, it's possible to have that going on, so we'll see. Opponent might be a little scared of what we can do with the Shadow Rite Priest, though. If our opponent plays a Rafine or something here, we're gonna slap down this Benelish Sleeper. Opponent could have a Liliana here. They could have a bunch. Get Steel Seraph. Okay. See if they get busy with a Bankbuster. Looks like they are. What are they giving it? Lifelink, probably? Lifelink indeed, okay. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, touch of Spirit Whelm's not bad. But yeah, we're gonna get this Beneless Sleeper down, I believe. I should have attacked first, so we'll see if that 1 point of damage matters later in the game. So next turn, we could play Phyrexian Missionary and kind of close to the Shadow Rite Priest. So we'll see. We can use the Secluded Courtyard to get the Shadow Rite Priest's ability going. Opponent might have a way to reanimate the Steel Seraph. Okay, no, they should. Phyrexian Missionary, okay. We're fine with that. So yeah, I think this turn we are gonna get this Phyrexian Missionary going on our farmhand. Play this Scoured Barrens, and our opponent is gotta be a little worried here about our Shadow Rite Priest sacrificing Phyrexian Missionary and getting some big value in the form of Toxrill. I see. They were scared about it. It was a must-kill threat eventually. See what our opponent has now for the Bank Buster. See, they just are going to draw and pass, or what they're feeling. I think we do want to get this farmhand down. Get another land rolling if we can. That way we can get the second Phyrexian Missionary going. This is a through 3, so we are good to attack with a sleeper. Don't want to attack with the Missionary, those bounce off of each other. He's looking to block, okay. Looking to draw here. That is okay. Looking to get back the Shadow Right Priest, probably. I mean, the Bene Sleeper's not a bad one, but then they can play around that. This way, at least, we'll force our opponent to kill Shadow Right Priest. With a touch of Spirit Realm for anything truly huge they play next turn. They just cast it for 6. Is our opponent gonna crew? An interesting one, certainly. I think we would double block this. They could have cut down though. Flying, okay. I mean, that indicates they don't have cut down. Yeah, we're gonna play the Shadow Right Beast first. And then we're gonna link it with the Touch of Spirit Realm, potentially, if they had a removal spell there. They did not have a 1-mana removal spell, so I think this means we're gonna take our time and kill this Steel Seraph. And I don't think our opponent's gonna have Farewell, so I think we're all going all in right now. Should be lethal next turn. I mean, obviously they can have somebody kill a Shadow Right Priest, and we'd only be presenting 12 if we double transformed. We wouldn't be able to double transform, so that's interesting at least. We could play Edgar and single transform with a Fleeing Spirit, which they are not going to be able to gain first strike this turn with. So it's interesting at least. And we are going to have the ability. We can't do both. So yeah, I think we're gonna attack with the 2 missionaries here. Well, they can Bank Buster. Do we just get to Toxrill? I think we just get the Toxrill here. Yeah, just getting the Toxrill here. And then we're gonna flip a farm hand. And yeah, we're gonna just pass the turn. Opponent can save the Fleeting Spirit if they want by pitching a card. See if they do. Beginning of the next end step. Okay, they pitch a Surge Hacker Mech. Okay. They could have used to kill a Phyrexian Missionary or something next turn. See what they have going on this turn. They have 5 mana, so it's the most mana they've had this game. I don't know if they were waiting for a big 5-drop to come down or Fiend. Okay. The question is, do they have a removal spell for this Toxrill as well? Because if not, we can sacrifice the Shadow Rite Priest. Our opponent, I don't think is going to get the favorable result they're looking for here if they do attack with that Guardian, since you can't enlist it. But they are just wanting the Connive. Okay. See what they discard here. It's going to be a non-land card, you would imagine, as they've been struggling to draw lands. And if we make our opponent activate this Guardian this turn, we're pretty happy about that. Who discards them a card. And if they play anything to pump this and then activate, we are also happy about that, since it would prevent them from drawing with a Reckoner Bank Buster, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So yeah, I think we're just going to get busy here. Attack with everyone but the Shadow Rite Priest. See if they do give it first strike. They can eat one of our Ambitious Farmhand / Seasoned Cathars. So it's 7, 10, lethal. See if our opponent has anything for it. Gonna need a removal spell here. Could have also fired up the Reckoner Bank Buster. They chose not to do that. And it doesn't matter. We get the Toxrill down one of the first games we played with the deck. That's impressive. GG's. We will take that W. Alrighty. On to the next one. Okay, we're going first. And this hand doesn't look bad, so we'll try it out. Get this Scoured Barrens going. We have a turn 2 Destroy Evil. If they have an enchantment or anything, or a creature we can keep up. Conscript, okay. I think we're going to play the Sleeper. Now, if we do ever get to Toxrill, it's going to be probably good against the Cult Conscript deck. Like Concealing Curtains, okay. That's something that Destroy Evil can take out. They do have Cut Down, sure. It's not a bad turn for another tap land, since we're just planning on killing this Concealed Curtains. And keeping this Toxrill concealed. What else our opponent has? Tainted Adversary, sure. They have another land. Doesn't look like they do. So that means I think we're just going to slam this Wedding Announcement. We would pretty gladly trade with a Cult Conscript here. Not going to block the Tainted Adversary, obviously. But next turn we can get back this Benelish Sleeper with the Extraction Specialist. But it can't attack or block. But that's okay. As long as we control the Extraction Specialist. Oh well. That's gone now. Now we can block with the Benelish Sleeper, so let's have that free reanimate. And now we can get it back. Which I think we're gonna do. Attack with this Benelish Sleeper. Now we're in a position where if we draw spells, we're doing really good. If we draw a land, get this Toxrill down, which is going to be pretty devastating for our opponent. Aeron Benalia's Ruin. And yeah, our opponent knows that it's GG's. Just too much value, too much stumbling on lands for our opponent. Alrighty. GG's. Let's get on to the next one. Okay, this hand doesn't have black mana, but we do have things to do with white mana, so we are actually going to keep and just be pretty confident we're going to draw the black mana. Blast Zone, okay. Next turn we have this Destroy Evil up. Opponent's on Grixis with Bankbuster, okay. And we're going to get this farmland going. Farmhand going. Might as well be a farmland since that's all it gets us. Opponent's going to draw a lot of cards though. They play anything else, okay. Can attack with his farmhand. And then we are going to play this Touch the Spirit Realm. We got to play something here to be mana efficient. And if they counter it, that means at least they're not drawing a card this turn. So the opportunity cost for them is actually kind of high. And they just seem like they're going to go ahead and draw the card. That's fine. And the cut down. Flame Bash Bolt. Okay, so it gets exiled, which is actually relevant against our deck. So that's probably a sneaky good one our opponent has there. Now we are not drawing black mana with a handful of black spells, but we'll get there. Another Bankbuster, okay. We got a slow hand, our opponent's being able to develop the Bankbusters. It's not looking good for us right now. Definitely gonna get the black mana developed, and we'll pass. Just Destroy Evil up, in case they have an enchantment or anything. If they hit us with an Invoke Despair in this next turn, I think we're gonna concede though. It's just, if they get the other Reckoner Bankbuster back, it's not going to look good. And you just got to know when the game is over at a certain point. If they can't cast it this turn, they didn't have another black source. And the fact that they have two non-black sources maybe means they don't have Invoke Despair, but we've seen greedier things occur. They don't play anything. You got to imagine there's got to be a removal spell or something coming on down the right here. Yeah, Lacer's our best card by far. So I think we're gonna play this Aaron. If our opponent wants to counter that, I think we're fine. I don't think we really need to leave up Destroy Evil. I'm not anticipating our opponent getting busy with a 4-power creature this turn. Next turn, you know, they could with the Reckoner Bankbuster, but well, turn after next. So our opponent discards a Galvanic iteration of Big Score. Our opponent's gonna have absurd value. Ooh, not feeling good. This is not the kind of matchup we're looking for with Corrupted Humans. We'll see though. Gonna want our opponent to show us something that really kills us hard. We have a Go for the Throat for that though. As good as it is. Kill that now. They have a straight up negate here. Game's probably over. But we did also have the Destroy Evil, suppose, so probably not. Another Scoured Barrens. So we can keep up both Cut Down and Destroy Evil this turn. So I think we're going to do that. And just get in. Well, it's got a lot going on, though. They have another card to draw from this Bankbuster. Once they do, we think we are going to kill the Pilot. So they aren't going to start getting aggro. I don't really foresee a lot of better cut down targets against our opponent. I don't think we're going to get too punished for doing this here. Not really sure what else they could have that would even remotely suggest cut down would be good. Cut down is definitely not good against that. I don't know what the heck's going on there. Parisian Mindbreaker. When they attack, mill half their library and that is unearth. Okay. So I think we want to kill that on their turn or something. So it's going to be mana efficient here. Player Elisa and really attempt to kill this Mindbreaker on their turn and their combat steps so that they can't unearth it. They haven't really shown the counterspell aspect of their deck. Playing Galactic Narration, you definitely might not have counterspells in your deck, so I'm gonna bank on them not having it here. Return that to our hand, yeah. Are they moving to attack? They are. Attempt to kill it. If they have a counterspell here, we're gonna lose a lot of our library, but for the reasons we talked about, we don't think they do. Okay. See if we draw anything we can draw a card off of Takasia's Welcome with. And we do. That's actually probably the perfect draw to go with it. We don't have anything in the graveyard, I suppose, but we're going to draw anyway. Swamp. Okay, well. Getting busy. They know our whole hand. See if they have any removal or anything. If they do, they're probably going to keep Lisa. Although, if they do it now or when Lisa's on the stack, then they prevent us getting value off of Lisa. Okay. It's going to put a damper on things for us. And they're not going to get back this Teresian Mindbreaker. And they did have the blue for it, so probably indicates they have something else to do. That was a good draw, though. The sleeper. Actually, a very good draw. Yeah. Yeah, this is actually a great combo here. See if they have a counter spell. We're hoping they don't. Syncopate. Yeah, Syncopate's good. Okay. Well, at least that means our Benelish Sleeper gets to resolve and get to draw off of that as well. You'd have... there's like no card they could have here. I think we're going to sacrifice this Benelish Sleeper. Oh, they're going to sacrifice a Bank Buster. Oh, yikes. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. We're going to get busy. We're going to pocket our land. Hand pass. Maybe another Benelish Sleeper next turn would be pretty good. Or if our Exian Missionary into Benelish Sleeper. See what our opponent has here. Another Buster. Okay. So again, something they can cycle to get around what we have. And see if they attack. It's definitely interesting if they do with the Sheldred. Obviously, they're going to attack with the Mindbreaker. Alright, half our library in the yard to have a 1 missionary gone, 2 missionary gone. We have 3 missionaries gone total with this one. I think we have 4 in the deck. I'm not actually 100% sure about that. Let me... should probably check, but okay. Do get the Ambitious Farmhand going. So yeah, we're going to draw a card here. Hopefully hit a Destroy Evil or something that can just outright kill this Sheldred. We can flip this farmhand though, which is nice. Secluded Courtyard's not ideal to draw. I think we're just meant to pass here. And we can get this Blast Zone to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Get this Blast Zone to X equals 4, which might be important. Probably our only way to kill the Sheldred, but we'll see if we can get there. Opponent's drawn a lot of cards, though. We fought admirably. Okay, gonna cycle the Xanders on. They are gonna use their treasure. They feel like they have the correct amount of mana. They don't really need the treasure on anymore. Sheldred going berserk for them drawing cards. Oh, here's a big iteration turn. Okay, what do they have? A big score? That's what their whole deck's built around. Gain a bunch of life that way. Okay, big score. Well, that's better than an Invoke Despair, admittedly. They had that into Invoke Despair. I mean, If they copied and Invoke Despair, we are giving them back another buster, sacrificing half our board. We're generally just losing at that point. See if our opponent attacks, though. If they attack, we'll be able to gain the life back. The farmhand missionary combo. If they don't attack, we're going to put 3 charge counters on the blast zone. Attempt to kill this Sheldred. Yep. They're gonna draw instead of crew. Okay. I feel like they're fine taking the damage here then. Unfortunate that we can't just chain together creatures here. Like another 2-mana creature or something here would have been pretty good, but that's alright. Not willing to use any removal there. And it's been passed. They have a bunch of cards in hand, have the Bank Buster on board. Another iteration, big score looks like it's coming our way. They're probably trying to find another Sheldred. Oh, come on, you didn't have to do that. Yeah, now it's not looking good. Guess we'll keep the 3/3 lifelink around. Actually, yeah, we're just gonna concede at this point. This is GG's. We can't beat what's going on. Close though, but no cigar. GG's. On to the next one. Okay. One of his mulligan once, and this hand needs 1 land probably, but I think we can get there. If we draw land on turn 1, I think we'll lead on Swamp. It's a Plains at least. If not, I think we're gonna want to play the Shatter and Sanctum, so that way we can play just any creature on turn 2, probably is Intrepid Adversary, so we can get more value out of the Missionary afterwards. I think the opponent is deciding on their mulligan. They do keep 6 and Mountain. Okay, could be mono red. We'll keep up the Swamp with the cut down. Since this secluded courtyard can definitely cast a human, many of these humans. So we're probably looking for our opponent to play a Felden or something next turn. So that way we can... Okay. Another 1-drop. They do not. Play this on human. Yeah, I think we're just going to play a 3/1 lifelinker. Going to make our opponent kill this, so like they had a lightning strike here, they're not going to get as much value out of the Kamano, potentially. Okay, see if they have a creature play. They have a 1-drop to follow up the Kamano last turn. Okay, there we go. I like that, how that turned out. Just we're going to get the farmhand down, I believe. Get our plains. And keep this Shattered Sanctum up for this Kamano. Next turn, we're going to get this Phyrexian Missionary going. Lifelink and all that. Jaya, sure. See what they choose with the Jaya. They could definitely tick down here. I don't think we have a removal spell. Okay. Apparently they do think we have a removal spell. Jaya's pretty good. Good enough where I think we're actually going to take turn off to touch this Spirit Realm, this Dryad. Mono red, probably not going to have touch Spirit Realm's only artifact or creature. Today I learned. Okay. Unfortunate. And they're going to exile some cards. Yeah, we could lose to the Giant now. My bad. It wasted a touch of Spirit Realm. Artifact creature. Okay. Well, it'd probably be too good if it was non-land permanent. But you're just used to these style of effects being non-land permanent. But okay. Opponent chooses the adversary. Can't get extra value off of it though. And they have a Swift Spear to boot. Destroy evil, okay. Well, yeah, I think we're gonna get this missionary down then. Get back the intrepid adversary. Attack the Jaya. And hope just a bunch of lifelink things are good enough. We draw untapped white swords next turn. We can play intrepid adversary and flip ambitious farmhand, and then we're feeling pretty good about our position. Fable and another Jaya, I believe that was. So that's a pretty good set of draws for our opponent. Gonna be able to get this prowess going for the Swift Spear. Yeah, we're really looking for untapped land here. See if our opponent attacks. Don't look like they're gonna attack, but we do hit the untapped land, which is pretty nice. No artifacts for us to exile with that Touch the Spirit Realm, or to kill with this Destroy Evil, although we could hit the Fable with the Destroy Evil. It's not bad, honestly. But I think we just got to get this Intrepid Adversary down. Decline, and then get this farmhand on the upswing. And yeah, I think we're going to attack the Jaya here. They would need a Play with Fire or something to blow us out a bunch. Otherwise, yeah, we're happy to just block the Swift Spear here, trade it out, gain some life. We'll be able to touch the Spirit Realm, the Fable's backside when it flips. This can be kind of a grindy game here until we can get a Toxrill down. If we can get a Toxrill down, this game is probably going to end in short order, though. We have a lot of lifelink going on, but opponent's going long. They have some nice mid-range pieces. The Jaya was a nice card to have in hand for them. Definitely was. Mistress Foundry, okay. It's a good one to have for opponent. Definitely gotta imagine they're gonna make a monk here. They might have another Jaya in hand if they're doing that. Oh, they get the adversary, so they can play a lightning strike from the yard. That's pretty good. That is definitely pretty good. We would block the adversary if they attacked with it, though. With our own adversary. Some adversary and adversary crime. But yeah, lightning strike's coming in. Going on our missionary. Okay. And they're gonna keep their 3/3 back, really, huh? Interesting. Okay, we'll block the Goblin Shaman. Yeah, so I think we're gonna touch the Spirit Realm, this bigger adversary. Then we're gonna kill the Fable flip with either the Destroy Evil or the Go for the Throat. We don't need to do anything else. We would like to draw lands, though. Kaya would be looking a lot better with a wedding announcement or something. Another Jaya. Yeah. Pretty good. We're getting out mid-range by our opponent's mono red deck right now.
And they never learn not to mess with me. Get out there and blaze a path.
And they could fire up the Founder if they wanted. And looks like they're gonna. Get their damage in while they can. So we're probably should kill something this turn. I think we're gonna kill the Bloodthirsty Adversary. Make our opponent keep activating mana for this Mission Founder if they want that going. Edgar's pretty good. Edgar's just a big 4/4. And when it dies, it gets some value. Yeah, we'll play Edgar here. Now we are really looking to draw lands here. And we're going to block anything for sure with this Edgar, because if it flips, we're honestly not that mad about it. Okay, we're really looking to draw lands, get this Toxrill down. If we can get this Toxrill down, this game's probably over. Just keep reiterating that over and over, but we just can't draw lands here. What's that, another Kamado? Okay, another Kamado. Okay, not bad, alright. Finally a Jaya minus that isn't crippling. If they were going to copy, they should have done that before. See our opponent attacks. We'll block anything with the Edgar for sure. Edgar dies. We're kind of happy about that. Makes life linkers. 2 hasters. Okay. Coming in. Okay, you're going to copy their prowess creature. So 1/1. Do they attack with a 2/2 or not? They attack with everything. They can't keep back this Jaya. They do attack with a 2/2. So they're going to sacrifice the Jaya here. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of value there, but that's what they've decided to do. Okay, well, the Edgar was going to get there. Too much value for our opponent, even though they really did put up a pretty strong fight there. But GG's, we'll take that dub into the W column. Alrighty, I'll meet y'all in the wrap up. And we're back with Corrupted Humans. And one thing I'm really happy about, that we did get to see the Shadowrite Priest Toxrill combo. I mean, that was something deck creator and Balrog 6 was mentioning on their deck description. That would be, fun little synergy there with the Shadowrite Priest and the Phyrexian Missionary, and we actually got there and it won us a game, so that's super cool to see. I feel like on this channel I've played a couple of combos kind of in that vein, and they just haven't really fired off like I really wanted to in the time I was playing the decks, but this one did its work, and I was very happy to see that. Overall, the deck was good. It did keep our opponent guessing. We won several games. It's kind of in the realm. We're in plat on the ladder right now. I think this deck, you bring this in, you're probably a coin flip to win most of your games. You're probably pretty happy to see mono red like we did in the last matchup, although they had a big version of it that definitely could compete with our value here. You're probably not as happy to see something that can just fire off removal spell after removal spell after removal spell like Grixis that we saw. They hit us with the Galvanic Iteration, Invoke Despair combo, instant scoop from us. But yeah, maybe you're happier to take on aggro. You're happier to take on maybe lower to the ground mid range. Mono blue. I think you're more uniquely set up in this deck than you are in probably most other decks to take on mono blue with the Destroy Evils and then Go for the Throats and the Benelish Sleepers, things like that. I think are pretty good against just like a solo Haughty Djinn. Also Lisa, something that can block one of those creatures as well, and we have a lot of value with it. I mean, you can get Snowbally with Takashi's Welcome and all of these creatures that cost 3 or less, from Wedding Announcement, Aaron, Shadowrite Priest, Phyrexian Missionary, Intrepid Adversary, Benelish Sleeper, Ambitious Farmhand. Edgar makes the backside makes 1/1s. I mean, there's just a lot you can do from that perspective. So yeah, the deck was a lot of fun. I don't think top of the line meta deck here. I don't think we're breaking any formats with this one, but it was fun. It does cool things. It has a nice little flavor aspect with a corrupted humans Phyrexia kind of vibe. But yeah, thanks for submitting this again, and Balrog. And if you want to see your deck on the channel, please submit your deck to the I Play Your Deck submission form in the Google description down below. But until next time, wherever you are, whenever you are, have a magical day.